Welcome, brother.
It's a fucking dead person. I don't understand, alright. Well, the people around Tambak are going to like me much more now.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll...
I was doing so much good things here in Tambak, and now it's all just for shit. For 2 hours. Okay. 2 days. Yes.
Watch where you're going.
Wait, shit. The bathmate would have been perfect to kill a bathmate.
What are you doing?
Just less bathmates or villagers. Find a way. Aren't you a bit concerned or anything? No. 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 Damn it. Okay, let's kill a villager or something. I mean, we saved the game earlier, so let's save it again. We can make savior snaps as much as we want. So how can we make sure that somebody will see you? It is also a thing. Well, your wife is bound to see you. Drop him. Hello? Yep, there you go. Now it worked. Killing people. That's the way to do it. Killing people.
Excepting that fixer.
How?
It's so she's not from round here. She don't live.
People in Tambak. Yeah, the villagers, soldiers. We were at 100% over here. The soldiers 80 something. Much less now. Well, okay. So we managed that. So that's good. What do we do now? What do we do now? Tell Matthew when the Galatians are coming. And Matthew is up here apparently. Okay. How do we... Where do we... Let's go through here. Easy peasy. Charge! Huzzah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Alright, guys. I guess they're upstairs. So let's get up there too. I mean, we've seen Fritz walking up there. So my guess is they're hiding somewhere upstairs. Or uphill, should I say. Since there aren't really that many stairs around here. There they are, these fuckers. Matthew.
God be with you.
And with you.
So, I'm here.
Good. Do you know when they'll come?
I know. The day after tomorrow, at noon.
And do you know how many of them there'll be?
Less than they planned.
I'm not sure exactly, but I made sure there'll be less than there was supposed to be.
Good work. So you think there's no point in finding out more?
I'll see. Either way, be ready.
What did you find out? Yeah.
Did you two find out anything?
Nothing much here, but that doesn't mean we were idle while you were strolling around Talmberg.
Well, had to stop by the tavern, didn't I? It's called investigating.
Investigating the bottom of a tankard, more like. Their chief is strict as hell. I don't reckon he'll reduce their shifts, even if the money does come. If the money does really come at noon, he'll store it somewhere and let the guards from Talmberg protect it. It'll probably be in that hut on the edge of the quarry. I don't reckon all the guards from Talmberg will want to stand around there all day. If we get lucky, some of them will bugger off after a while.
Aye, seems likely. So how do we go about it?
We have to be patient. No shenanigans, even if we have the silver in our reach. Don't let your guard down. And then, we either charge them, or try to do it by stealth.
Alright. Now we'll just have to wait until they arrive.
You gonna wait with us?
No.
No. I'll come back after they ride out.
We have something else to do. Nope. Hey, Fritz.
How come you're wearing?
Okay. These are your horses, but gender is mine. Okay. Good. So basically wait until the quarry arrives. Basically now we have to go to Rattay. Do all the glistens. See what we can do. That one. And that one. And that's about that. So let's move over to Rattay. All the way over to Rattay. We're running out of time, actually, on many quests. On 2 quests, basically. On the one that we did right now, or what we're doing right now, A Rock in the Hard Place. And the other one is for Herman the Executioner in Rattay. He asked us for help. And yeah, let's just basically those 2 quests are running out at the same time frame. So wait, it's night right now. Find out the appropriate punishment. Well, during the night it might be better if I try to do this all during the night now, before the day passes, or too much time passes. So maybe we can even talk to the bailiff. Maybe the bailiff is not too tired. He's still awake or something. I doubt it, but maybe we can talk to him or teach him. What are you doing over here?
Are you serious?
Yes. Bailiff. 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 Well, he does stand up. Come on, talk to me.
What are you doing here? Get lost or you'll have me to reckon with.
Doesn't talk to us.
You bit.
God damn
What the
it.
hell are you fooling about here for? Be off right now or I'll fucking see you off.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, bailiff. Let's talk.
Are you serious?
No, don't.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Want to talk to
What is it?
bailiff?
What the hell are you
God
doing?
damn it. Bailiff, we need to talk. Right fucking now.
What was that noise?
Yes, there you go.
That you should come to me.
A bit of a trickery, but it's fine.
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
There certainly is. It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles around. Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
Who's this Peter of Dorber?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all?
At first, But then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
What can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping. That beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Not bad, man. Not bad, Frost.
What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
Thanks, Bailiff. That's all I need to know.
So basically, nothing now.
What is it?
Alright, let's see if we can go to the other side now. Over here. No, we can enter this place apparently. But I think it's... No, yeah, it's upstairs. The book that we have to find is upstairs, so let's see if we can find it upstairs. We may enter this area. Interesting. We may even walk around this area, but not in here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, somewhere around here is a book or something that we would like to read. And that's it. The Executioner's Book. In the year of the Lord 1390. The years thereafter, and then under the reign of King Wenceslas IV of Bohemia, Lord Henry of Lipa being the sole elder of the province, punisher of the rebel, blah blah blah. There's a bit lot to talk. Well, I think I need to know what they did, didn't it? Don't I? Jan de Miller of Pakov told that with Janek Zakplavda and with another called Holfek, they did rob the mill of Boyzhedov, and in the act did leave behind no living soul. They did take what? There they did what? They did take there they did spend. Oh, and what they did take there they did spend at a tavern of Peter of Poshna. The same Jan did state that he did sell to iron stolen from the mill and to the handle called One Eye. Carpenter blah blah blah. Jan the Miller, as a commoner, is put to death by hanging in Red Eye. Young Pribek Shibal told that Marshik, brother of Goodman, together with these guys commit a robbery. The same Pribek did state that the same guy did steal the sword of the carpenter and did take it away concealed beneath his cloak. The same guy did tell this guy called Blackbird of Shits did steal under cover of darkness 2 plows with their plowshares. Sure. In the fields and did sell them to Nicholas. He did know of the theft and did not report it. For abetting the thieves, he shall receive 30 strokes. The cane. Teletits did confess that he did steal a woman's cloak. Sell it to this guy, blah blah blah. Furthermore, did steal 3 bollocks. Good wife. something something. He told too that with blah blah, the horse, and so on. What? And he told that did spy out for them these things. And did buy everything. For that and for Austin especially shall he be drowned. Okay. Oh, he did put a fire somewhere? Oh yeah. Okay. Well, so far it was only robbing. Wasn't really that much so far. Cuban called the Buck Baron of the... Oh yeah, that's interesting. To tell that he did steal a horse. This guy, and he did also kill a bailiff and did long commit robberies altogether. Brother of Nicholas, so on, blah blah blah. Yeah. So Baron of Lapa, he was put to death by the sword. So basically, that noble will be put to death by the sword. Martin called Stagg to testify that he did rob a merchant on the way home, and that having one taken of trade of thieving, blah blah blah. To help them in their evil doing, they did kill 3 pregnant women and cut their fetuses, from which they did cut out their heart, lungs. Okay, so that's the one with the baby arm. For this, they have earned death many times over. The flesh will be ripped, their eyes burned out, and they shall be broken on the wheel. That's for Frost. Anna called something of Strachoplich to testify that she did kill her child and urged her neighbor to murder her husband. He did then sell the oxen which helped her and conspired that blah blah blah. Was buried alive and a stake driven through her heart, that she should not return from the grave to the world as a revenant. Shit. Okay. Fucking hell. Those punishments back in the day were something. Tonda, a farmhand, did testify under trial that he did ride with Lubos called Limpy of Bushitz, and they did rob Tonda. He did testify that by Tambak. Didn't we kill Tonda? For theft, Tonda is sentenced to have to cut his ear off, yeah. But what was... So my guess is one is gonna get hanged as a commoner. That Jan de Miller as a commoner is going to be put to death by hanging. The other one will be, the noble one, will be killed by the sword. And that crazy bastard is going to be burned, ripped, and broken on the wheel. Just in case we need to tell it to the executioner ourselves. Because I think we have to. I think we have to tell him ourselves what we found out. It's not like in other games where the protagonist is just telling the NPC what they need to know. No, you have to sit, give the answer yourself, which I find really awesome. Okay. Gonna go to sleep now, and then tomorrow we're gonna talk to the executioner first. Hey man, yes, wash yourself, cleanse yourself, because you're gonna make your hands dirty now.
I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with. Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
I know, but...
Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman.
He's for the chop, that's the one.
His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense. His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman. So he gets an honorable death.
George Weiss.
George
yes.
Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him.
But he will be hanged. He won't get drowned. Won't get that either.
He hasn't earned an honourable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes sense.
Frost Herald is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would make a demon blanch.
Yeah, he'll be tortured first.
The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
So, what's the plan then?
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
Couldn't it just be switched for a different one?
You'd notice straight away. It's different than a regular sword, heavier with a blunt point. The balance is different too.
I could take yours and...
He'd recognize that too. An executioner knows his sword like the back of his hand. He'd notice as soon as he picked it up.
So I'll have to steal it, dull the blade, and put it back before anyone notices.
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting.
You don't say, man. You don't say.
And how can I dull the sword? Should I hack at a stone wall?
I thought you were a blacksmith, son. It's enough to cock up the honing. That will make much less noise.
That'll do me.
Okay then.
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding, the sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
Fucking hell. Yeah, the good old days.
What if I get the one who's supposed to dress the wounds drunk?
Don't do that. It could be someone from Ratai, and even if it isn't, the blame wouldn't fall on the executioner.
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
That'll do me.
Okay, now the hanging.
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
Holy shit.
What about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Great, I'll use that.
Yeah, I didn't use, like, I could shoot through the rope. Well, maybe you can do this
I
still.
could shoot the rope through from a distance with an arrow.
Probably
Don't
not.
be daft. No, you couldn't.
But I'm...
Where did you get such a stupid idea? From some wench? Even if you somehow hit it, that rope's much too strong.
Well,
This is actually what I
Even if
thought.
you did manage to shoot it through, do you really think nobody would notice?
maybe it's not the best plan I've ever come up with.
I certainly hope not.
Alright, yeah, I knew this one wasn't the right idea because that's just Hollywood movies. And cutting it is also noted because, well, the executioner is going to check the rope
That'll
first.
do me. What? Thanks.
Good. That's that then.
So, what's the plan? Thanks.
Okay. We need to be careful that we don't wait too long until we go back to Tarnberg for a rock and a hard place. The Restless Spirit, right, that one too. Wait, what? Is he just... What the hell am I supposed to do now? That is sure as hell interesting. What is the executioner doing so far out the city? Well, it's because he's an executioner, and the executioners are always further out of the city because people don't really like the executioner. I wonder why. Damn it, I was stuck.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me. Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right.